Hello everyone, my name is Abdulaziz and I'm going to show you HTML full course tutorials. You will learn everything from zero to hero about HTML. Now, let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is Abdulaziz and I'm going to show you HTML full tutorial course. Yeah, now let's get started. First of all, let's open Google Chrome and let's just install text editor. Text editor. What is text editor? Text editor helps you to write codes easily, find code attributes, and something like this. I'm going to say you something. HTML is not programming language, so you shouldn't download it. You can't download it. Every computer has HTML file. To make it HTML file, just right click first, just open a new file and just right click here, create new file or something. You can also make it with your text editor. Now HTML is a markup language. You can use CSS and JavaScript file in HTML with tags, with displaying tags. Now let's open Google and start sublimetext.com. Here you can also download any text editor, for example Atom text editor. Just enter Atom editor, atom.io. You can also download VS Code editor, Visual Studio Code editing. Try one of them. You can also download Node.js, JIT, Sublime Text, Atom, and others like Notepad, or you can use Sublime Text from sublimetext.com. Just find download for Windows. Now as you can see, Sublime Text build is started here. You can also download Sublime Text 3 and others. There's also other text editors. Just search for text editor. Windows. My Windows is 7. Just click download. Text editor. Here. There's a lot of text editors. Edit, Pad, Lite, Text Editor Pro, Notepad++, Sublime Text, as you can see, freesoft.org, and so on. Now my download is finished. Let's just open it. Okay, click the checkbox, add to explore context menu. Remember, add to explore context menu should be checked, and click next. Additional tasks, add to explore context menu. Yeah, click install. Automatically close applications. Next. Now our install is finished. Let's just search for Sublime Text 3. Just open it. When you open Sublime Text 3, as you can see, there's the blank point. Now let's create a new file and save it as HTML file. Remember, you should save it as HTML file. To start it, let's come up to File, New File, and there, as you can see, there's Untitled. Now come up to File. You can also make a new file with Control N, or you can also save it with just Control S, or save as and Control Shift S. Now open your file and just call it lesson.html. Okay, now what are we gonna do is in Sublime Text is just by writing HTML and click tab. As you can see, this is the formulas of HTML file. Now you can also use Notepad here for text editor. Just open it, file, save as, find your file here, just save it as HTML tutorials. Remember to save it as HTML or HTML. Files type should be HTML or HTML. HTML is more common, and remember to put all files. Now here, save and start. I'm just gonna copy these formulas. Here, now I'll just paste it. As you can see, this is the HTML files formula. Now let's just change the title of the object. Firstly, I want to introduce you with HTML file formulas. As you can see, this is a doc type HTML. Remember, that should be 1 minute. I'm just gonna change the font style. Now here, as you can see, that must be HTML should be small letter, and all tags should be with small letters. What's tags? Now I'm just gonna show you what's tag. For example, for the tag is body tag. Body, the main tag of the web page. All tags are included by body tag. When you use body tag here, you have to add closing point of the body tag. To make a closing point, just write body here, the same, and come up to beginning of the text and just add a line, and that should be body's closing tag. Now just paste it. What does doctype HTML means? Doctype HTML means this file is type is HTML. When you now, as you can see here, HTML tag is a root of HTML file. All tags are included in HTML tag, also body, and there is a head tag in a HTML file. Head tag is a heading of the document. Is an also interesting thing. You can also add title for the document in a head tag. As you can see, there is a title tag. It means title for the document, and there's an also other tags. Remember to put ending point of the tags. For example, here titles ending closing tag has a line, head has an also ending line, body HTML, and there's some kind of tags they won't close, they don't have any close tags. Now I will just turn it off. Now come up to text editor. I've just opened Sublime Text 3. There's a lot of difference with Sublime Text 3 and other kind of text editors. Now we have just introduced HTML. Let's just add your first theme of the document, H1. H1 is a heading. H has 6 type of tag: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and also H6. Remember, H1 is the biggest, H2 is smaller, and H4 is more smaller, and H6 is the smallest. Let's test it. H1, and just gonna call it HTML full course. Remember to put ending point also H1. Save here, and in a Sublime Text 3, if you want to open it in a new tab browser, just right click anywhere to the blank point and click open in browser. Now here, as you can see, our theme is HTML full course. You can also change it to your own. For example, HTML, or maybe your name. Just when you click refresh, it won't open because you have to save it first and click refresh. Firstly, say I'll just save it from file, save, or also Control S. Here I'll just show you, save or Control S. Now refresh. As you can see, theme is now updated. Now let's add the H4 here, save it here, save, refresh. As you can see, now text is more smaller. You can also make it H6. Let me change it to H6. That's the smallest point of the H headings. Now you can also add normal point of text. It's called paragraph. Let's just change it to H1 and HTML tutorials. Save here, refresh, HTML tutorials. Now you can also add paragraph here. That's very small. Just call P and closing point of the P. Now you can also add a lot of texts here. I'm just copy privacy policy. Now here I'll just open english.us. If you want to learn English, just come up to here, or you can also find extremelearning.com. Extreme Learning is called extremelearning.com or something. You can also use YouTube. Now I'll just use english.us. Internet is not working well. I'll just come up to here. Now here, powered by English Teleus. Now let's just copy this, just save it, copy, and just come up to P tag and just paste it here, save, refresh. As you can see, you can also add copyright here. To make a copyright, just add and semicolon, that's called the 7. Now just write copy right, save, refresh. As you can see, there is another copyright that looks like more beautiful than this one. As you can see, now you can also change it to plus, maybe, save, refresh. As you can see, this not change it. Let's make it minus, refresh. Okay, now it's not working. What does HTML stands for? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and HTML uses browsers and read it by browsers. I'll say that about later. Now I'm going to show you how to write comments. Just add the first point of the tag and lines, write something here, and just close it by 2 lines, and ending point of the closing tag. Now when you save and refresh here, nothing will not happen, because comments helps you to make maybe created by saying your name. If someone will steals your code here, for example, created by or maybe your website's name, or maybe you are using website, for example, Xtreme here. Now if someone will steal your file here and opens in a new notepad, as you can see, when you see his code, as you can see, created by Extreme Learning. Now I'm just gonna show you how to see any website's HTML code. I'm just gonna open English Teleus. Now you can also open your own file, document file, just by clicking Ctrl U. As you can see, this is our code, doc type HTML head title, head body, h1 p, port by English Teleus, port body, HTML created by extremelearning.com. As you can see any website, but you can't see very big websites. For example, you can see English Teleus, just you cannot see youtube.com. You can see, but you can't make it. Takes long time. Here, as you can see, this is YouTube's HTML code. I'm just gonna copy file, new file, save as youtube.html. Now just paste it from one time and save it, open in browser. As you can see, nothing will not happen with YouTube. This is the button. I don't know what's that. you have to take CSS file also, but you can't see CSS file and JavaScript file, so you have to make it for yourself from the beginning. Now let's see for font size, font stylus. I'll show you more in the next lesson. I'm just gonna show you ints, that means inserted text, and closing point of the ints. Firstly, just add closing point of the b and add ints here. Now I'm going to show you here just p, and we have just inserted int tag for the beginning, and the closing tag should be is the last one, p tag is the second, and they should be first. HTML elements can be nested. What nested means, when you add a lot of tags here and closing points of them, that means nested. Let's test here. As you can see, this is an underlined text, inserted text. You can also make underlined text with U here. Save, refresh. They are same. Now, as you can see, I will show you later with font stylus. Okay, now let me change the H1 to hello world. Hello world. Now, okay, just save here, refresh. As you can see, now how can we add a line break to when I take these closing points of the P here. As you can see, this just added this one line. How can you make it in a new line? Just start a new line, and that's called BR. Save it, refresh. As you can see, this powered by English Teleus is now in the next line. Now you can also make it a lot of BR for more spaces, BR and also BR. Save here, refresh. As you can see, there is 4 line breaks, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is powered by English Teleus. When we delete them all, it comes to near of the English all rights reserved powered by English Teleus. Okay, now how can we add horizontal line? I'll just remove BR. How can we add horizontal line after hello world and before paragraph? Now let's just start a new line. It looks like the BR, but just call it HR. Save here, refresh. As you can see, there's a horizontal big line and it's full of HTML document. Now let's change the width and height. Just come up to ending point of the word HR and start writing width equal 50%. Save here, refresh. As you can see, now it's 50% of the document. You can also see in full of document. Now let's align it. Just align equal right. Now I'm going to show you this width and aligns are attributes. I'll say that about later. Now I'm just gonna show you in a right side. Now let's just align to the left. Save here, refresh. As you can see, it's now left point. Now how can we change this hello world color? Now create a new file firstly and save as lesson.css. Okay, now just start a new start and start writing in HTML. Just call h1 class. Class is an also attribute. Class equal, you can put anything you want, for example apple. Save here, but remember, when you just copy this class name, come up to CSS file and just remove this start and start writing dot and your class name. Now let's just write color cyan. When you click refresh, it won't happen because we didn't link CSS file into HTML file. To link our HTML file into CSS file, just come up the head with a new line and start writing link rel equals style sheet. You may use type equal text CSS, but I don't want to use it. Ref, when you want to link, remember to put CSS file in the HTML file. I'm gonna show you. Open containing folder. As you can see, this is a lesson CSS file, this is lesson HTML file. They're all in one file. Okay, now just write name of your CSS file, lesson.css. Now save, refresh. As you can see, hello world is now changed to blue, cyan. Now I'm just gonna make horizontal line width, just wanna remove it. Now I'm show you how to create a hyperlink. Just remove underline text and also you. Now start writing click me and add a href. I'm gonna add, remember to put https extremelearning.com. Now when you save, before saving just close the a tag. Closing tag should be after the word. Here, save, refresh. As you can see, there is a click me. When you open it, the problem is it opens in the same document. Now just go back and just add target after the link. Target should be the underlined line and blank. Save here, refresh. When you click me, it opens in a new tab. Wow, awesome. We have a link that opens a file in a new tab, and we have a same color is light blue. Yeah, okay. Now how can we add horizontal line after hello world and before click me. We use tag again for also horizontal lines. Okay, just start writing HR. Finish it, save it, refresh. As you can see, it's a horizontal line in HTML with using tag. Okay, we have inserted theme, color is blue, light blue. We have inserted paragraph, and also we have inserted hyperlink into the text. Click me, and also we add horizontal line. Now, how can we add comments? Comments in HTML. Just start these lines and start writing something like awesome, or maybe created by me. Tele.us, and also extremelearning.com. Why do you need comment this? Because if someone will steal your code, you can say that it's my code. I've inserted command called created by me, English tele.us, extremelearning.com. And now how can we finish this comment tag? Just add 2 lines and close it. Yeah, it's a command. Yeah, awesome. Okay, what is HTML? HTML is not a programming language. Your question might be, is it a programming language? No, it's not. It's a markup language. It helps you to make websites. In one HTML code, you can just create one page. When you use a lot of files, you can make a lot of pages. Okay, now let's add button here after click me. Now come up to after button and start writing maybe .us. Okay, now finish the button tag and now save it, refresh. As you can see, there's a button called English tele.us. Now let's change the width point of the button. Equal 25. It would be maybe 3. Close the tag, save it, refresh. Ooh, that's so tiny because width and height is more smaller. Let's just remove them. Okay, close button tag, save, refresh. Oh, I have to write something. What, for example? Extreme learning. .com. Close the button tag, save it, refresh. extremelearning.com. Let's just gonna add link. Yeah. And now I'll take it for a moment. It would be graph would be HTTPS and maybe extremelearning.com. You can add any website you want here. Remember, you have to edit. Okay. Finish the tag button. We're gonna go extremelearning.com. Save it. Remember to finish the tag, save and refresh. There's extremelearning.com link. When you click, awesome, our button is coming to website extremelearning.com. Okay, come back at target if you want, but I won't want to add target because we have a target. Click me. Okay, here now how can we add image? Start writing image. Okay, src equal, and remember that when you want to enter an image, put an image to your document, just make a new, save a new image to your HTML file location. For example, I've saved my location into here, HTML tutorial full course. There's a style.jpg and lesson.html. This is our document. Can you remember? Okay, and there's the lesson.css. Okay, now the first thing is just by CRC. Come here and start writing your name of your image, style, and add what kind of format, JPG. Save it, refresh. Awesome, there's an image. Okay, that's good. We have inserted theme of our document. We have inserted horizontal line. Click with text, and also we have inserted image button, linked button. Remember that, linked button. Wow, that's great. Okay, now we have inserted a lot of things image, hyperlink, horizontal line. Now, how can we add audio? Just add audio. Remember, you have to add closing point of the audio. Let's just add new audio to your HTML file location, like image. I'm just gonna take a new music. Here, how can I add it? Just open your file, add your music to your document. For example, I'm gonna take maybe this, bring it to your file, and remember the music's name should be smaller. Let's call music.mp3. Oh, I have to remove mp3. Okay, now we have to come up to code and browser here and come up to audio, CRC would be music.mp3, and remember to put autoplay to your music and also controls. Save it, refresh. Wow, we have a music. Yeah, that's working. Okay, now we have inserted image, paragraph, theme, horizontal line, button, linked button. We have inserted a lot of things, but how can we add video? Now let's add video. It looks like the audio, video. Okay, now just I will make that as mp4. Video. Remember, type should be OGG or mp4. Okay, I will make it mp4. Okay, that's working. Now I'll add it to my HTML file location, video.mp4. Okay, now the first thing is adding controls to our video. Big controls, autoplay, yeah, that should work. First, add CRC and type your video's name, video.mp4. Save it, refresh. Awesome, we have inserted video. This is the same video as here is a file. It should not work. Let's taste it. Oh, this is the same video. Yeah, you can make it in a full. You can change the voice in the music, you can change the voice in a video, you can play it, you can pause it. Yeah, that's great. Now come up to website. I'll just copy the link. I'll come back. I'm just gonna add new paragraph, and I want to write, what's that, the Microsoft Office. Okay, the paragraph would be Microsoft Office. Save it, refresh. There is a tab, Microsoft Office. When you click, it automatically opens Extreme Learning. Why? Because we didn't close the A tag in here. Save it, refresh. Here, open a new tab. Extreme Learning. We didn't close the A tag here. A ref. Let's just close A tag. Okay, let's test it. Refresh. No, it's just a word. Microsoft Office. Add a new hyperlink. Control-V. I'm gonna add command. What? Maybe Microsoft tutorials. I'll add the command, save it, refresh. Here, let's add target equal blank after link equal blank. Save it, refresh. When we open Microsoft Office, it would open the Microsoft Office Word Lesson 1. Okay, that's great. This website has a lot of great things. For example, math, science, world facts, Microsoft Office language home. When you come to world facts, there's a lot of funny and facty pages. There's a lot of facts about coronavirus and influential people in the world and so on. Use this website, it's a great website. Okay, let's test everything here. Check from the text, click me. It opens in a new tag, target equal blank. Let's open this image in a new tab. Style.jpg. Okay, let's test audio. Yeah, it's working. Test video. Video is also working. Test this link. Yeah, awesome, they're working. Now, what are we gonna do is just next, we have to add background, color. Okay, just come up to body tag, the beginning of the body tag, and start writing bg color equal, I'm gonna make it cyan, C-Y-E-N. Okay, now let's add cyan, save it, refresh. It's more polite, but there is a word, hello word is also cyan. Let's just change it to the green. sum of the body, change it to green. Save it, refresh. All this more polite. Everything is working. Okay. Now let's add. I'm gonna show you how to add list tag. Before we get started, we have to write UL or OL, because UL defines an ordered list. An ordered list. And also OL defines ordered list. Let's just close the command. If you want to make an ordered list, for example, UL Lee, and start typing by learning facts. And now learning English. Okay, just save it and refresh. Yes, there is a learning facts and there is a Microsoft Office is not. Close it. Let's just close it. Save, refresh. Oh, this is an unordered list. It's just dot. Call it dot or something you want. And let's just check for ordered list. OL. Save, refresh. Ordered list is 1.learning facts, 2.learning facts. What is between just by writing 1.learning facts and 2.learning facts? If you want to know the answer is when you write, for example, 1.learning facts. When you write it and save it and refresh, there is a 1.learning facts, but this is not like learning facts of list tag. And there is another reason is just you can copy one, you can select one, and you cannot select one and two in a list tag. Okay, now when you add list tag, I'm gonna add a tag. Remember to write HTTPS www extremelearning.com. Okay, now let's add the finishing point of the tag. I want to add target equal blank. You can also add self point here. Let's just check it. Check self point before I want to close the a tag. Save, refresh. Here, when you click that, it opens in the same document. You can also make it without target equal self. You can if you want to open in a new tab, just use target equal blank. Okay, now I want to add target equal blank. Okay, as you can see, there's not any link in a list tag. You can also change the type of the li, for example, li from with CSS. Just come here. Now come up to the CSS file and start write. Come up to UL. Just take it. Wool style equal list style type square. Save. Refresh. Oh, as you can see, this is square type of li tag. Now also we have changed the style of the li tag from circle to square. Now how can we add text edit in HTML? Just start writing a new form, close the tag, inside the form tag add a new tag, input type, equal text, and also you can also add placeholder for place holding the placeholder would be username. Save, refresh. Here, as you can see, there's a text edit. The placeholder is username and type equal text. No, just I change it to username. Save, refresh, come here and click. This is also username. You can also add type username. You can also add pattern. Save. I'm just gonna change username to required. Save, refresh. Now there's a required tag, but nothing will happen when you write something. Now just change the pattern tag. Now change the pattern tag to password or email. Password. Save. And come add again input type would be just write email. I'll just placeholder be enter email placeholder. I'll just change placeholder to passwords is password. Now I'll just add required. Now here also required. Now just save, refresh. There's two text edit here. Just add BR for line break. Save. Now that's more great. You can also make sign in or log in with this text edit, but just add submit. Oh, first just write input would be type would be submit. You can also delete name, or you can also use name just for using it for maybe CSS or JavaScript. So I'm just gonna delete it and save, refresh. Oh, my browser is my browser's language is Russian. Now here when you write when you click submit button, it says just write something here, but when we take require it and from also password, just take it. Now save, refresh. When you click that, nothing won't happen. It won't ask you about just click write something here or write something here. So if you want to make it must fill it, just add require it. Require it equal require it. I will just edit to username, email, and also password. Require it. Require it. Save, refresh. Come to email and start writing something your email, gmail.com. Tab password. When you write password, it shows you password hidden. Yes, that's awesome. That's a real email and this is a real password text input. When you click submit, it will change. But if the text has nothing, it's blank, when you click submit or it says just fill it. When you enter something for Gmail, it says you must add Gmail to your email. Okay, something like this. When you click submit, you have to add the password. Now you can do that. Yeah, that's awesome. As you can see, we have done a lot of things. You have add background color, theme, link, image, button, audio, video, email, list, hyperlink, submit, square points of the list. And now I'll just remove them all and just make it from the beginning. I'm gonna show you other things. Now it's just blank. I'll just write HTML full course. Okay, now in a body tag, I want to show you how to create a table in HTML. Just start writing table T D again. GD. Okay, now just save it, refresh. Nothing will not happen because just add background color, ground, would be green. Save, refresh. Here's this very small table. I'll just change the width and height from the table. Width would be 25. Height would be 25. Save, refresh. Oh, that's so tiny. Let's just change it to 100. Yeah. Save, refresh. Oh, that's more bigger. Now let's change width. Okay, it's, I think, small. Oh, now it's normal. Now add them all. Refresh. There's 2 TD. For example, hello world. Refresh. Oh, this is awesome. Now let's insert TR. TR. Then close TR. Save. Refresh. Nothing will not happen. BG color. Be red. Refresh. Oh, there's a box. There's a table. Wow, great. Okay, now we have got just one table and this background color is red. Now let's just beautiful and a lot of tables here. First of all, I'm gonna just remove BG color and width and height from table tab. Now firstly I'm just gonna add a new TD and we have to put TD closing tag. Now I'll just come up to table and start writing border. Remember, border is an attribute that comes with tag. It tells you about information about the tag. It may also link to other files. For example, border equal to TD, TD, and also TD. Now just start a new line and start writing TR, TD, and BR, closing the point of the TD, and new here, TD, again BR, save, and now here in a TD just write call span 2, save. Oh, just close TR tag. Now save, refresh. This is a small but beautiful table. Now here we have to fix this error. To fix this error, just take this col span equal to the next corner after td col span equal to. Col span is an attribute, I said you. Now just write something here. Save. And here, if you don't write anything, it will be small. Now just save it. Hello. Save. Refresh. Wow, this is awesome. Red, green, blue. What are we gonna do is just next is fill this red table with red, green table with green, blue with blue. Just come up to TD and start writing BG color equal red. Now here BG color attribute helps us for background color. I'm gonna make it green. I will turn the last one to blue. You can make your own colors. Now just save, refresh. Awesome. The red table is filled with red, the green one is filled with green, and blue is filled by blue. Let's just turn blue into cyan. Save, refresh. Wow, I think that's more polite. You can also change it to light blue without any space. Light blue. Save, refresh. This is an also cyan. Save, refresh. This looks like the gray, but it's not gray. It's light blue. Now I'll just make it text of the table would be cyan. Now change light blue to cyan. Save, refresh. Now it's more polite. Now let's add another one. To do that, just copy it. Let me copy and paste it again. Save, refresh. Here's another one. You can also make it more. For example, save, refresh. As you can see, there's a lot of tables here, and that's great. Now there's just 7 tables. You can make it a couple times. Let's just change table border to 4. Save, refresh. As you can see, let me zoom it. The border is the gray color. When I change it from 4 to 10, save, refresh, the border is now more bigger, it's more stronger. Okay, this border is very great. Now just make it 2 point is more great. Okay, so here that's more polite. I just wanna delete all except once. yellow. You can also use RGB colors, that means red, green, blue. For yellow, just write yellow, and for red you can change with RGB colors. For that, just start and FF 0000. Save. When you refresh, nothing will not happen to the red. When you change it to 00 FF 00, refresh, that would be green. Yeah, that's green. Now let's change green, this color to red table's color, and change green color to red. Refresh. That's more polite. Now here you can also change blue is and also 0. For example, 0000 FF. Save. Refresh. This is also blue. But we have just did it cyan. Just change it to cyan. Refresh. This is more polite. Now come to purple and add BG color after col span equal to. Remember, don't add it to after equal or before col or before span after s something. Just add it to the starting of the tag or just after the first attribute names. Just edit BG color B purple. Save. Refresh. This is purple, yellow, green, cyan, red. Let's just change cyan to blue. Save. Refresh. Now okay, now I want to say something. HTML is a markup language and it stands for remember or write to your notebook hyper text markup language. When you take all words from first letter, for example from hyper H, from text T beginning, and from markup M, from language just L, it comes HTML. HTML uses browser, and HTML is used by browser and showed by browser. You can run it into the browser, any browser, and browsers like Google search from server. Google, when you write something from a Google search, for example HTML tutorials, here it asks from server and server answers to your question and Google shows you answers, HTML tutorials, videos, images, and so on about comes from server. Now when you open a website, any website, it says HTTPS. HTTPS is divided into two: HTTPS and HTTP. Okay, now what does HTTP means? That means hypertext transfer protocol. HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol. When you take letters from these words, it comes hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP. And what does HTTPS means? HTTPS means hypertext transfer protocol secure. Secure means it's not dangerous and there's not any viruses here. So, for example, this website, Extreme Learning, is HTTPS also. Also YouTube, check for youtube.com. It's, as you can see, HTTPS. Now let's just come up and continue. In generally, HTML tags are divided into two. They are block level elements, you can call it block elements, and inline elements. What's the difference between block level elements and inline level elements? Block level elements starts with a new line and inline elements is not start without any line. It may change the font size or font style, something, but that won't open in a new line. Remember about inline and block level elements. Comes without any line. Block level elements always comes in a new line. Inline block elements always comes in a new line, and inline elements comes without any line. For example, for block elements, headings, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6, all headings are block level elements. Paragraph is also a block level element, and for block level elements, div also block level element. Now let's see for text formatting. Now here in the body tag, I start a new P and gonna make it hello world. Close the tag, just copy. Here. Now start a new formatting tags. So first one I'm going to make it bold. You can make it with strong, The next one is italic. You can make it with EM or E. With making bold, you can make it with strong and also B. Remember, when you make a lot of text of elements, what's element? Element has tags, attributes, values, names, ending tag. This is element, this is tag, this is value, this is ending tag. Now it's element, this element. Now when you want to give a lot of tags here, don't give a space here. Now when you put in the first tag, I've just put strong, and the last tag should be strong, and the opening tag of the B should be in the middle, and they should be in the middle for the closing tag, and P is opening tag is the last one, and closing tag is the first one. That should be. Now just save, refresh here. As you can see, this is the bold, this is the italic. Now let's just close this italic. Don't give any space. Save, refresh here. Now this italic, this bold. Let's just make sub, that means subscript, and also closing tag. Here also there's also sup, C-U-P. Now here closing tag. Now let's make U, that means underline it. Now let's just add del, that means deleted text. Save, refresh here. As you can see, hello world is now bold, hello world second one is italic, third one is in the top, first one is in the bottom. Now when you make a code for chemistry, let's just make a new code for chemistry for with sub x, and take sub here, and I'll just paste it after x, and it should be before x, before p. Now just write 2, save, refresh, x2. This should be in the bottom, but in a sub that should be in a top. For example, x2 here. Now just add closing tag of sub, refresh. As you can see, that's in the bottom, that's in the top. Now Let's see another font styles. Now when we put U here, means underlined text. Hello world is now underlined. Hello world, next one is deleted, and there is also another formatting text. Okay, now here we have just added formulas with chemistry, and we have just made a font style, change the font style. Now I'm going to show you to add checkbox and radio. You have to use input tag, input type equal, which should be checkbox, checkbox, and name should be, you can put it your own name. For example, you can add something 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 like, or maybe check, and okay, here, save, refresh. There's just one checkbox. Just start writing me meal, input type checkbox, name check 2, and that would be female. Save, refresh. There's male and female, and just BR. Save, refresh. Now you can select both of them. You can also put radio. To put radio, just remove one of them. BR, and change checkbox to radio. Save, refresh. There's just one here. Now add another one here. Female. Save, refresh. Female. Now input